Hi everyone! On this day, I woke up bright and early to brush and get ready to explore Iceland some more. So by 10:27 a.m., I was fully clothed and ready to head out. First up, I went to visit the church that I've been showing in the past two vlogs. This church happens to be a really popular tourist spot, and I had a notice saying no touristy visits between 9:45 to 10:45 a.m. I guess that is when the actual religious stuff happens in there. So waited for a few minutes and was let in soon. The architecture is grand and breathtaking, especially the high ceilings and this back piece, whatever this is. I also spotted this DIY tree notes on the side. One even said Free Palestine, which has been a lifelong want for a lot of people. Sat in the church for a while, observing things, taking it all in. This writing, which I'm guessing is in Icelandic, I don't know, caught my eye. Let me know if you know what that is. There was also a crowd staring at this woolen carpet embroidery thing. The text on the carpet is some sort of prayer. You can pause to read more about it here. After that, I had plans of going on a food tour. But this construction work caught my eye. Fun fact, all the places in Reykjavík, the capital of Iceland, has natural geothermal water running through the pipes, so very environment friendly way of getting hot water. This hexagon architecture building was the meeting spot for the food tour. It is the Harpa Concert and Conference Hall, and the architecture is actually inspired by the basalt rocks of the Icelandic coast. This was our tour guide Dagur, really fun and informative guy, asking us about our dietary restrictions before we start the food tour. The first place we went to was called Messin. We tried some Arctic char baked in honey, butter with salt, pepper, and aromat seasoning with cherry tomatoes and almonds. There's also this dish called plökkufiskur, or fish and potato mash. It was delicious. Next, we went to the world famous hot dog stand to try the Icelandic hot dog with Icelandic ketchup, mustard, remoulade sauce, deep fried onion, and raw onion. That is the go to combo for the locals, apparently, and again, highly recommend if you're ever in Iceland. Next spot was Icelandic Baron. It was a cozy pub kind of place, and the specialty of this place is to try the fermented shark. We all got to first look at the pieces, take a toothpick, and choose the piece of shark we want to chew on. It is fermented because the fresh meat is actually toxic to eat, which Icelanders learned the hard way, and through trial and error were able to make it edible.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's true. It don't taste horrible. It's true. I know it tastes kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it's not that good.
We also ate traditional lamb soup here, and hands down, this is the best lamb I have ever eaten in my life. We had one last meal place before dessert called the Solon, which was a bit more fancy, and here we tried the pulled lamb shoulder, baby potatoes, Arctic char, and stracciatella cheese. I think I'm butchering all these names. Lastly, we ended the day at Cafe Loki, drinking coffee and some re-bread ice cream with whipped cream and caramelized rhubarb syrup.
Hello, so I am back in my hostel room after the food tour. It was so good. Highly recommend the food tour. It is best for a reason. You get to talk to a lot of people. There were a lot of Americans. I was the only person other than the tour guide that was not American. There was so much food. I am so full. But the tour guide, just all the food item, I'm so happy I got to eat fermented shark. Not that bad. I mean, I took a really tiny piece, but still, not that bad. The lamb, I drank the lamb soup. It was so soft. It just melts in your mouth. Best lamb I've ever had. I ate the hot dog, brie bread ice cream. I don't know. Icelandic food, amazing. Highly recommend the food tour. I'm gonna just chill for a bit. My Sky Lagoon pass starts at 4:30 p.m. So I'm gonna just, pack my bag and go to Sky Lagoon and chill because the weather today is crazy. It's windy, rainy. I mean, can you guess from my specs? It's crazy. But I love Iceland. I love Iceland.
Like I mentioned, I relaxed for a bit, freshened up, charged my phone, put the phone in a waterproof case, and was ready to head out again. The weather was rough, but I don't know, something about Iceland just makes me happy even in this kind of cold, wet weather. I was heading to spend the rest of the day at this place called Sky Lagoon. You get to choose between Pure and Sky Pass. Sky just gives you access to a private changing room, otherwise, both packages involve a 7-step ritual. But step 0 is definitely taking a shower before you can head to step 1, which is the lagoon itself. This is what the entrance looks like, surrounded by rocks and warm, relaxing water. Eventually, you reach this infinity pool kind of area with breathtaking views even on a bad weather day. I tried to record myself somewhat in this public lagoon area, but I was very conscious of naked people around me, but it is what it is. Step 2 is this invigorating ice cold plunge. It was challenging, but I definitely felt alive in this step and did it twice or thrice. I think I like freezing myself. Step 3 gets you inside the sauna room with this huge side window that looks into the ocean. I warmed here for a couple of minutes before heading to step 4 of the ritual, which is getting refreshed under again ice cold mist. As you can see, cold never bothered me anyway. Step 5, 6 and 7 was basically put a body scrub, get in a steam room and shower before you can head back to the lagoon again to stay for as long as you want. Even though the whole lagoon was pretty crowded, I found this quiet corner next to the ice plunge for myself where I spent a lot of time just floating and contemplating life. It was magical, relaxing, spiritually awakening. This is the most relaxed I've felt ever. I was here for so long, there was actually sunset time. Again, the views are just out of this world. So I highly recommend choosing a time to come to this lagoon when you get to experience the sunset. Makes for great pictures, but I was too shy to ask someone to click mine. After sunset, they even turn on these lights because I think the lagoon stays open till 10 p.m. There is also a Sky cafe serving food and an adjacent souvenir, clothes, skincare product store that you can explore, but I didn't really buy anything from here. And I was too full from the food tour earlier. By 9 p.m., I was ready to head out of Sky Lagoon and go back home.
Hello. So right now I am at this very lonely bus stop. The only reason I know it's a bus stop because it has that tiny sign. So yeah, my bus is gonna be here in 11 minutes. There's also a petrol station with, I don't know, very random. I feel like a proper local taking the local bus. I mean, I think locals take the car, but yeah, I feel pretty cool being in a random country taking their public transportation. It's like the authentic experience. I had so much fun today. I mean, literally every day has been amazing, and I've stuck to my itinerary, so that's been also great. All I did today was eat and swim, or like a walk on water, and I loved it. Tomorrow it's Katla Ice Cave.
See you in tomorrow's vlog where I visit the Katla Ice Cave. Okay, bye!